They shall be covering STD versus Dystopia. Now, I don't know anything about Dystopia whatsoever, apart from they have a suspect guy on there. My face cam is in the way, but his name is on display. Oh, I'll move down a little bit. We all know who he is, so we're rooting for STD here today.
It's humble taught.
Oh,
I
yeah.
cannot believe that they continue to platform this known vile specimen. And what's worse is they're going to Busan for it for map 1. I hate life.
Shout out. Oh, Lucio ban as well. Who's? Oh, it was.
Dystopia have first pick and first ban here, and they've gone
yeah.
Busan for a Lucio ban. So this could be a few things. There's a dive map. It could be Anna Brig. It could be Brig Juno. It could be Kiri Wu Yang. Basically, I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, neither do I. Lucio ban map 1, not something you see very often. Usually it comes out around map 2, map 3. But off the rip here, I don't know.
Yeah, STD don't seem to be too sure about what to do either. They're taking a while to think about their ban, trying to see what's likely. I presume they've done scouting. It seems like the sort of thing they might have done. But who's to say?
Who's to say?
15 seconds left on the ban. Humble Talk needs to decide quickly. He has decided.
You mean the stream gets copyright straight if I just start playing motion comics?
What's up, everyone?
Let's not risk it. How about that? Let's not do that. Number one thing you shouldn't do is take the piss with copyright, I think.
Oh, but I really want to watch the Kiriko animatic. Oh, I really want to watch it.
Well, you're at work, Fire. Come on.
You're at work.
My unemployed job.
Reaper ban second.
Reaper ban?
Yes, Reaper.
Is Humble Talk smoking?
I don't know, but
okay, let's think about this rationally. Reaper did just get, I would say, decently buffed last night.
Yes, he did.
And I do know that this red team like to play unusual comps that do center around Reaper. My old team used to warm up against them, and I told my manager, stop warming up against them because they're playing Hog, Juno, Reaper.
Yeah.
So it could be a very specific targeted ban. It could be in light of some meta revelations. Who knows?
Maybe. I mean, patch is it's only around 24 hours fresh here. I don't think it's been figured out just yet. But I think
they're taking us by.
I don't know where the train's going. It seems to be driving into a mountain, and I don't think that's very smart.
Right. You did the cart things on Monday. We tracked them all the way up the hill, and now the trains. Are you just fascinated by transport?
There's nothing wrong with getting to where you need to be with a bit of public transport.
That's true. That's true.
Wisdom.
I think Redfield is the Zen guy. I think he's like.
Yeah, he is. No, he is.
Yeah, he is. We're actually going to be seeing some bull Zen here today, folks.
We're teleporting our Zen up onto this high ground. It's cheeky. It's going to be a really great position for I'm Redfield to do a lot of damage and food from the back off map. STD on a Malga comp, opting for Kiri Juno, for the Juno Brick, which is a little more standard, but I'm going to go with, has just earned into main and is going to be taken out. Are we all happy to say for the rest of the cast, or do we think
I'm just going to hit whatever hero he's on?
I'm going personally. I'm maxing. That could just be first cap going over.
I mean, the ball gets a touch, but to be honest, I think with that Emery down too early, you can just get the flip for free here. Emery is back, never mind, but they do get it.
There's no damage left even with this Zen on the field, so STD have to just back up and play slow. Now Jam's looking for something. Boots Zach towards the train. He's going to teleport away. STD allowed themselves to get just stuck into a back corner like this. They have very little map control in this instance, and they'll get hurt and taken down by the boot there. Unknown, he's had a great performance in Tracer so far this week, but it's so hard for them against this competition. They've been pushed all the way to the back side of the point. They've got really no pushes going. Azo out in the middle of the point on his own. Has to run all the way back. It's probably going to be a flip, to be honest with you. Yeah. Just stretched out in so little space.
They do have to give the flip here. They've just lost all their resources so early. Were, as Tom said, forced in, kind of funneled into somewhere where the ball could really make decent work of it. But Orphe, for some reason, does that. So
Alfie Zane, some would say his name is short for, gets taken out by an errant grenade, and now STD should be just good for the flip straight back. Jams will try and get a little tap to try and slow it down, but yeah, that's how you want to retake. It's a very tricky matchup for STD this though, in general.
Yeah, I mean, the Tracer really is going to have a rough time here into this tall Zen, and obviously Kiriko as well. It's just Unknown's going to be having a rough one.
It's really important STD keep the discipline, keep holding space, and take a turn at some point and run something down. First fight, they didn't do anything and they suffered for it. This time they were able to catch out Evil Toaster a little too wide on the angle and take him out. And this means now it's a lot easier for them to play. They just need to look for these moments, these little opportunities to get this one kill, to get this rundown, to force something back. If they don't do it and they play so passive, they'll just give up, flip again and again and again as they get boxed up by this oppressive comp.
Yeah. I mean, with the Malga, in theory, you can go. You need to bait that Discord first. You need to bait the Torby, but they are looking to go with Override Protocol here. Does force Redfield's Trank early, and Azo does fall for it.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's
awesome fun and Grank.
Ooh is traded, Billy will try and live with the Cypher Blaster. But this is a very perplexing fight for STD. You see Azo going in so aggressively, completely disconnected from his core, and getting no value as the time to get to the instant. Yes, they forced the goals, they've lost the point, they got no value with theirs. A very, very odd fight.
Yeah, I'm actually a little bit lost.
Jitsu push coming in early from Zac, looking to get a rundown onto something, but look at how easily they can fight this. Now the Rayu's over the top, but putting a lot of pressure onto the point to try and force the flip, but Jam is good for the touch. And now Alfie's continuing to be across the point where STD are trying to fight. They've managed to take out the opposing end, which is very good. So not at the point. They're still taking so much damage, and Redfield's good for another kill. Frank taking down. Azo is next. They've used 2 ults. They use 1 to get to point, 1 near point, and then they just don't get the flip anyway.
Well, it is last fight territory for both teams here. Any touches will be messy, but this will be it. They do have the SCD have the cage, but Evil Toaster has the Torbolt to respond. If that goes into the cage, you are just gonna have to leave. Jams almost has the mines, and Redfield almost with the Transcendence. The ult advantage on the side of Dystopia, it's staggering.
Doesn't even have to Molten Core the cage. If he sends it all over point, they have to keep the touch going. Eventually they'll break to it. The longer this fight goes on, the worse it is for SCD, as they're only going to get this cage and maybe a pulse to work with. Redfield low before the fight. Azo steps up to the point, trying to find something to turn on. He's taking so much damage.
Oh, Billy finds
taking down. Billy is good for Azo now. On the point, there's mines in front of him, but he's just going to try and win this without using his own cage. The real risk is Evil Toaster is low. Pops the up top, and it's a 2-man stick! Jams rolls it into the Kiriko and the flip is through for STD. This isn't round winning potentially. There's maybe a chance for a touch from Jams, but it's looking a hell of a lot more likely now as Billy looking to take down this end. This could be their only chance to touch.
Yeah, they have to try.
Jams has to go now.
They do get the touch. Obviously, on this bull comp, Jams will be able to get back quite fast. But the Zen is in no man's land. Falls early. Jams with a second touch, but it might just be over. That ult advantage that Dystopia had just gone.
Completely squandered as Jam sacrificed himself to the point. Evil Toaster is on next. Taking down Grank, so good bit. So cute on the Juno. Ooh, looking to get another trade, but it won't matter. STD. Unknown with Pulse One of the day so far to get them over the line and take the lead on themselves. That is a hugely important win, I think.
Yeah, very, very well done for STD there. It was a strange point to be said, but here we are moving in to point 2, 1-0 advantage to STD. They could close it out here, but we'll have to see what Dystopia do in response.
This is definitely a strong ball point. It's so open, it's so hard for this broad composition from STD to get any value. So you're expecting Dystopia to sort of win this one. But then you go to Mecha base, you're tight, you're narrow, and it's going to be so easy for this Malga to find value in theory. So that's why it's so important they won that downtown to let them have a chance at Mecha base.
Here we are. STD looking to play this right side with the Malga, looking to play the drum. Jams in the backline, dueling Unknown. Unknown forcing very low. Gets the recall force that early. It will be back up in time for when point unlocks, but not particularly sure what's going back on there. Azo stood on point.
Dead.
Yeah.
Jams,
oh my
Jams
god.
Oh, it's a non series, okay.
Ah, yes.
Taken out so early, and it's not just the power that matters, it's so much damage because he can't actually stage any engage. If they can't stage and engage, they're just not going to win Dystopia. It's really well marked, I guess, from Gives up the ball life, no longer for them. It's Orisa time.
Unknown also with a pick onto U at the start there means Dystopia have to wait even longer to regroup and hit again. They are just going to try and poke out some resources, some damage at the moment, but they cannot really do anything concrete until this M rate is back on the field.
Yeah, they're having to play so slow. It's part of the nature of their comp, but they're just going to keep walking around this right-hand side on the drum, looking for something unknown. Should be getting untold damage just following this core as STD happy to just counter-rotate. Jam steps up to the point, he's a little isolated, and both DPS swarming onto him. He seems to harm the option, keeping nice and healthy for now, as Dystopia bunker up in this room. But look at the damage onto Jams, has to give up space again. And Dystopia, they need to do something soon. They can't just wait forever.
Yeah, I mean, points already at 50%, and still, there's not really been an attempt at anything.
Here we go.
Billy goes first with the override protocol, exactly what STD needed there. CDNMT goes slow. Takes down U incredibly low. Azo is taken out on point with that Transcendent invested from Redfield, and Jams also finds a pick onto Unknown.
It's hard to tell what happens there. The trans comes out, but then there's no pressure applied to Dystopia for the rest of that fight. They're able to walk up to this Malby comp and get, I think, a bit too easily, to be honest with you, considering they have no speed. But look, they're at 67%, which is incredibly funny, but incredibly handy, because one flip is now incredibly dangerous for Dystopia.
Yeah. Here we are, moving on to the next fight. This Torb taking this angle, looking to keep the Tracer in check as much as possible, but Unknown is good for it. Doesn't land the pulse, but still catches Evil Toaster. But Emre is traded on point. Billy is taken down by U, and we are on this wall.
Hitsus and Rays have been traded. It is 1-for-1 fighting. It's unbelievably scrappy. It sort of favours Dystopia though, because they've had their hit skin and the fight was going to be so much damage. Now Zach's going to rip the hit skin and find something. Override protocol from Blue out. Quite awkwardly under a lot of pressure from Billy. The turret is taken down by Zach, and unbelievably huge, but Billy's taken out. A long shot from the override protocol. Terror Surge doesn't find anything from Jam, but it forces Azo out. Expensive fighting, I'd say.
Very.
They hold the point. It's all on this cage now, I'd say.
Yeah, very unlucky there with layering that Ray on top of the Kitsune. You would think that is a one fight, but it was not the case. Override Protocol was invested, and I assume Terror Surge was as well. So it's not horrendous, but you only have to stay. And if you decide you just die so early, you have to care that Discord Orb, especially on this Malga, into a comp like that. If you get discorded, you really do have to bide your time. You cannot walk up that far.
And that's what I was saying about this being this big, long, open map. There are the sight lines to get this value with the Zen Discord. So far, and Unknown catches the 5 orb. I don't think I'm going to be able to touch. Azo's up close to the complication, but look at this. This Molten Torment is so hard to touch. Comes in, he gets stunned out. Okay. Oh, it's wrapped. It's wrapped. Series over. It's done. Let's go home.
I mean, yeah, that's just
level it up.
Yeah,
very
the incredibly slow fight into 100% is
yeah. I mean,
not an unusual strategy, but it seemed to work.
Ready for battle.
We don't want to talk about that cage. Let's not talk about the cage. We don't want to talk about the cage at all.
I am prepared.
it's right. We're going over to last point of Busan here. 20 seconds on the timer. I don't think any comp changes will be coming through from either side, but we'll have to wait and see.
But this is what you want if you're STD. You're on the Brawl map, you're on Malga. This Orisa's a little more awkward to play into than the Bull was, but I still think they have that advantage as long as they play around the cooldowns correctly and don't just run in for no reason at Azo. Exactly as you'd expect from both sides here. Azo going to be first up to the middle, but look at this from Dystopia. They're playing the long angles again. Look at the Zen set up on the bridge. It's going to be hell for Azo to cross this.
It also makes the Zen, which in theory is the weak part of this comp, so difficult to touch. Even by the Tracer, it's just a long day for STD.
Unknown wrapping around the back, trying to get some pressure. If they turn to look at Unknown, it becomes easier for Azo to go for this run. Alfie taking low, Suzu forces. This is really nice stuff from Unknown. He just needs to play his lines. Slow down. Go towards the mini. Making eventually the Evil Toaster's turret taken down once again. We need to see something happen though from STD, and there we go. They get the overload on Jams, and now they can swing in.
Yeah.
And there you are. You see how Unknown pulls the attention away. The Torb isn't looking. There's less damage on Azo, and Azo can run in much freer. That's the theory. Divide and conquer.
Divide and conquer. I mean, worked there for STD. Let's see if they can replicate it again. But they do have this advantage of now. They don't have to walk into them. They have to walk into us. And on that Malga, that's a lot better.
Quite hard to walk in on the turrets as well with no speed, much less sustain. You're trying to play poke, but the sightlines are so short for the Zen to work with him. He's going to try to flip away towards this left side again, it looks like, but Unknown is lurking away. He has a pulse bomb already, by the way. You rotate out on this left side.
Just go wide.
And it's a little wide, but that's okay. He can't hit him, mate. He can't hit him. Still loads of damage coming over here. Azo needs to get in on this. Where is Azo? Where is
I
he
don't know.
engaged?
In this whole affair, Azo, I think, seems to be dueling an Orisa in the back. Unknown, kind of 1v3 here on the point. It does work out, but that would look a little dicey there.
Yeah, I'm very confused as to what happened. I need at least 4 replays to figure it out. The long and short of it, STD thought of a nice, long and slow fight win, which is what you want to defend. The ults aren't looking wonderful here. This trans is really hard to fight into if you're STD here, but you get big and stompy with it, you recognize your overload here, you can maybe get some values. It's upscale already.
Dashes out, does manage to live, but here comes the Kisney from Orphe. Rain, he just traded.
Oh, how much being used?
There is a lot being used. The Overwatch protocol also invested for Billy in the middle of that. Does find Evil Toaster at the end, but on Azo soon after. I think STD are up, but with this tank advantage, especially with the Orisa on point, it'll be impossible to touch.
It's really, really hard for STD this fight now. I don't know if they've got the bodies to keep this point alive. Unknown's going to try, have the recall force to back out. 89% again, a very, very fair percent to aim for there. Unknown now stuck in the backline, isolated, getting booed out by Alfred. Surely not going to live for too much longer. They're all turning for Unknown though, and Azo's able to walk up just a little bit. Over Proto gets ripped on goes by Uber something, but Frank is too cute. You can't catch him. So Over Protocol seems to be getting a whole lot of nothing done. Double shots from Charlie, and that's it. And that hits him now. He really starts to run down here. Ooh, using the sunken pistol, great effect just to stay alive. He is a huge frag, but there's no chance for STD. And they're just going to fall over as Blue gets a dip on Billy, and they'll just have to disengage. They need to be finding kills in these situations. They've closed the distance, they've used the Kitsu, but they're not finding the elimination.
Yeah, really, really unfortunate stuff from STD there. They needed to convert that with the Kitsu invested as well. It's a bit unfortunate. But here they are, 50% on the board, still able to get at least 2 fights.
Yeah, they need to take this one sooner rather than later and try and force some of these ultimates out from Dystopia here. If they can force the trans, it makes that last fight so much easier. Unknown, dueling out on the side fight, who's early. Now starting to put some pressure onto the point. This will force Dystopia into doing something. They can't let this go for free. And look at Jams alone on the point on the Ritter. It's not where he wants to be. He should be taking so much damage from every angle right now. The trans is used to sustain and push with, but SCD are good for the kite. It's so far away. And now Dystopia have to back up once again. SCD just needs to reset, put another body back on the point and make something happen, or just run down the end ray. Azo takes out Blue like that. Unknown now can hit the back. Terrasage goes wide. Billy is felled, unfortunately, by Evil Toaster, and SCD has to fight this Kitsu. It's really awful. Azo just running.
Oh no.
Under a numerical disadvantage and just goes this far to push. This cage is nearly online for Azo. It could be a huge fight. It takes up 95. They need a touch soon. Azo with the back from right with that ray and touch onto the point. The cage gets stolen! Let's not make it one of the Orisa. We'll take out the turret at some point in consideration. They're going to get the point. Over Protocol from Billy is going to catch one.
Good, it's good.
So much on the hit scan right now. Spoon's taking down. Azo's feet are so big. Able to access the back line and take up the gun as well, and now it's just one Orisa versus the world. Frank gonna get executed this Juno gameplay to stay alive. Jams just has to play the tide on his own, surely he can't live any longer. And STD off the back of Billy and a lovely little shot from Zach take Mecha Base, take Busan, and eventually, once he reverses skill up the point, take the lead in this series.
Yeah, 1-0 to SED here. That was looking a little bit dicey, but Billy with the override protocol does manage to lock it in.
Yeah, such a powerful ultimate against these grouped up compositions, and he's always good for one with it at least, as we'll see in this play of the game. Maybe even good for a second.
I think this will be right at the end, right? Oh, never mind.
No, and I think SCD should be really, really happy with this map win because Lucio ban is so consequential against Red Bull. If you have that Lucio, it's so much easier to just get these rundowns going, right? You've got that constant speed, you've got the ability to amp. You can really get active into this slow backline.
Dude, I'm going Redfield. Let's go Redfield.
Let's go
What?
Redfield. Shout out 17
Oh.
players saved, and we can notice a theme within those 17. As we go into Gibraltar for our second map here, Dystopia picking it. A bit harder to make their start work here, but they might go back to the ball here. Be interested to see what they ban if they go to protect this ball, or whether they'll try and take out another component of STD's comp as I go and get a drink.
Enjoy, my good friend. All right, here we are.
Monster. I can't buy.
You get a monster. Oh fuck it, I'm gonna have a drink as well then.
Yeah, I got it.
Break man from Dystopia. Which strikes me as odd because Grant hates playing break.
Yeah, I mean STD were very fast with their second ban there. Not even time to
Ooh,
talk
I'd
about what
imagine.
they might ban.
Surely a ball, you'd imagine, if you're STD here.
Probably, yeah.
What was the map?
I mean, it makes sense. It's a divey map. You take out the ball. The brick ban would enable a diva, I suppose, as well. But I feel like you're not that worried if you're STD about a diva comp. We know they're probably going to end up on Ana Wu Yang here. There is a caveat to this, though, isn't there, Jake?
Yes.
Do you remember the last Gibraltar we watched? From
Yes.
You will know that they were on a
They're all-
Malga composition.
Do you know what? I reckon they'll go for it again. To be
They
honest.
will. They will. Surely it can't work twice in a row, right?
Yeah. Clueless. No, I think, to be honest, it could work. Maybe even a bit better. Today. Oh yeah, ball ban from SCD as you predicted.
Makes sense, really. It's just sensible banning. W humble talk.
I need to find what's wrecking is under wrecking ball in this file of hero things I've got. Give me a sec, guys. I'm just tinkering around with the graphics. They didn't fucking switch sides. Oh, that's pissed me off because I've already switched everything around.
I can see you doing it on the stream now, actually. Yeah, there it goes. Just
Yeah.
move. Wow.
Okay, never mind. STD ban is not Brig. It's actually wrecking ball. And then
Do I have enough
Dystopia.
time?
No, we're not. No, not
There's
again.
a
Not again.
second lighthouse.
Not
There's a second lighthouse.
again.
There you go. Oh, and I need to update the score as well. Oh my
We're seeing
gosh.
Liana Wu Yang Winston from SCD. Very, very typical. There is, however, an element of heresy being displayed by Dystopia here, I would say, as they're rolling out on the lesser seen Kiri Zen Venture Hazard comp, which has been dominating the meta for all of this.
Venture on Jib. Interesting. Yeah, I actually really doubt they're sticking it, but who knows?
They will. This is just what they play. I don't hate it. In theory, you're really able to force the point on the Venture. It's hard for the Tracer to contest. But it is vertical, it is divey, so if
There's less follow-up.
Yeah, as long as STD are mindful of the point, they can get lots of really good hits going, I think, on this sort of vulnerable backline. Sim TP out. Unknown, gonna have to drop out the window. Don't do it, Unknown, you have so much left to live for. They go back over to the Venture, Evil Toaster. This is gonna be another fun Gibraltar for us three to enjoy together.
Yeah. I mean, Zach did land a fat little nade at the start there, but no kills were converted. Azo now dropping to contested Venture on Carl a little bit. Does have to jump back up to the high ground. You need to play around these discords. Hazard's looking to shove it in a little bit. Grank is falling low. Zach will need to care everyone up. But Venture has been allowed to take the cart a little bit with the Tracer really struggling in a 1v1 against the Venture.
Yeah, Azo just stuck in this top, making it really hard for the Hazard to get free real estate here. As the bubble looks for a deep engage, just Emre is low and Ice X, very TP's on. Alfie now looking to turn, but Azo I think is still really fine here. And this should give SCD an advantage over there too. Able to force out the Hazard again, low health, and now Azo's trying to drop and force out the Evil Toaster. They back off, move away with that go dash ability. Now Grank looking to get really wet with it, helping the Tracer out on the point as they're going to get the better of Evil Toaster. That's what you're playing for with this overload down here. Zach is taking it down, which is unfortunate. But they're able to stabilize. The point isn't really moving until this Hazard drops down onto it. SCD just need to keep it slow, keep it steady, and wait for this armor to return. He nearly has a nano boost on life.
Alright, yeah. Dystopia just pushing the cart up a little bit. Now around server. Grank's falling really low. Does get the wave force. Does live though. Azo still in server, looking to hit a little bit cleave.
Hello.
Oh, Redfield in the mini. I think the sleep goes a little wide. Redfield not caught with that, and Ooh does find a pick onto unknown. And now Cap is really being pressured. And in response, Nano Override Protocol comes out. Doesn't hit the right click on the Venture in time, but the damage is done. Billy does find Ooh with that, but goes down soon after to the Venture.
It's just such a tricky comp to keep track of your STD. Now the bubble gets used on the back jump. Azo looking to make something work. He's going to knock over the hazard, but here comes the trans and Grank taking down both of those as well. It seems like a bit of a fumble, but STD end up in a situation where Grank is having to back up. You see him and Zach playing back towards the edge of the point there. But Azo and Unknown are still in hitting the servers, which means they're just pulling themselves apart and they're splitting themselves like this. And they're able to exploit the distance created with Dystopia there. They're going to kill Evil Toast to start this point, and that's not a bad way to start, as Jams also forced back.
Sorry, there was some audio issues going on my behalf. Right, well, what am I working with?
We're watching a game of Overwatch.
Yeah.
We're playing a map with a lighthouse.
Oh, okay, well,
Unknown is blinking into the Venture. Let's not do that one next time, Chief.
Billy does take the Venture really low, but the downpour comes out. Oh, the Suzu is good. The Suzu is really good. Billy might be able to convert a kill or two here, but it's not enough. Azo with the prime on the backline, but gets discorded, and that is 1,000 HP melted just like that. And now, STD have nothing to recontest the second point into 3 ultimates, Tom.
And Azo has gone deeper. I think it's a very sensible switch, to be honest with you. Much better at contesting any of these angles. I think Dystopia have its angles of real heroes. Azo will be able to do a really good job of that, but Billy's just going to explode. We don't want Billy to explode. Hashtag stop exploding Billies, as now Redfield gets really aggressive on the Zen. Zach taken down, headshot there. Trapped in the room by his own hazard. Hashtag traitor.
They get point, no touch. Oh, it's a little unfortunate, and in theory, this last point will suit their comp even more. Yeah, 4 minutes on the clock.
There is a silver line that the Kitsu was used by Alfie, I suppose.
Yeah.
Economy a little bit, but you've only got a pulse hit. You have to fight quick, because if this is slow and this cart starts to get around this corner before you take a fight, we're going to dribble away the whole of first point. And right now, we're dribbling, big.
We're dribbling hard. It is getting a little bit dangerous here. Evil Toaster with the Tectonic Shock. Doesn't find anything so far, but is looking to go on this high ground, force this Emre out, and the Emre has to drop. Ooh going in with their very own Override Protocol. Billy responding in turn, but nothing is found so far. Redfield pops the Transcendence. And Zach so close to the kit today can be used if needed.
So low, has to burrow underground just to live to get something done. Unknown gets 2 of the pulse. Very good. Ooh, taking down Azo, hitting the back, getting so much value. The downpour is nice, but there's just the careful for it. SED are going to remarkably job to stay in this fight and live the old disadvantage and then push out themselves. I mean, that's everything. That is the whole bank spent in Dystopia. Yeah. They've emptied the bank. There's been a run on the banks, and only Alfie's got the diamond hands.
The obviously 4 ults for SED's 3 there, and they do lose. It's not the greatest thing you want to see if you're Dystopia here.
And now this bomb that's Azo gets so aggressive. The hazard engaging over the top of Jams. This Kitsu over the point means they have to back up. Now Jams is so split. Remember that pulling I was talking about earlier? He's in, his backline are out, but Hokey has failed him. Now SCD are able to push up and start to get a little bit more space and a little more time for spot.
2 minutes 35.
After those first couple points rolling the way they did, you need this stabilization.
You do. It's good to see, and Grank finds a pick onto. How are we saying this? Alfie or Alfie?
I think it's Alfie, but I'm not really known for knowing things.
Oh, but he's Grank was traded back after that godsend of a pick. Grank finds himself traded, and soon Billy falls down to Ooh.
2 really cheap kills, and now Azo may have the bomb course as well. He's going to full attack so low. They do have the bomb for this re-engage, but now look at the old focus for online for this guy with Billy getting diced up in the spawn. Bomb in from Azo. La Poco bomb, no! Taking down the baby team as well.
Oh, the flash is huge!
So much from Jams, and there's only 2 people left, and one of them's just ranking it. Under 2 minutes, it's not the worst time bank could ever see.
No.
It's just 2 really cheap picks that cost SCD out of a potentially winning fight.
Yeah, I mean, Grant going down that low to the Venture it kind of sealed the deal there right at the end, and Billy falling soon after. It's just a long day.
It is
But
a long day.
it's like you said, 1 minute 46, not the most time we've ever seen, considering that Dystopia had 4 minutes available on that last point there. STD did manage to shave off 2, so it's not the
And-
worst.
Considering what we know might be coming out next. Let's
I don't know if they're gonna go for it today.
go on. Do it. Do it.
They go for it.
I believe.
Oh my gosh. Sorry.
On a cat, they're going for it. They're going for it, Jake. Everyone sit up, lock in. It's time.
Here it is. The Malga cat. We saw it at work on Monday. Will it work here again? To be honest, if they do just run down the Zen and manage to live while doing it, it could be quite helpful.
I think we shouldn't call it Malga cat though, Jake. I think there's something else we should call it.
Kalga.
Meowga.
Meowga, that's better. Never mind. This is why you do the names, Tom.
Oh, the beef fatigue. Oh no. And Billy's gonna watch it. Everyone go out. Go out. Long day at the long day. Oh, it's all gone wrong. And now Azo's gonna be Humets and Spawn probably. Oh, it's over. It's never been more over. You're never gonna win a single fight. You're not gonna push anything. They've actually pushed 7 meters now, so that's a really strong start.
Good, yeah, nice, lovely little start. 30 seconds already gone here, and then borderline no car progress, even in their own spawn. But the car's starting to move a little bit now. Zach looking to force the decision or 50. Or but flying Billy again.
They have to try and close these distances somehow. No loot skill here makes it really hard to do so. And the problem is this is not the whole matter. That red set is going to find you to make it social as well. You need to clear something and take space somewhere. If they manage to take high, they force it to put drops and taking space over the high ground. That's exactly how you need to play this point here. Now need to hold the space, stabilize, and look for the next hit.
I mean, the forcing jams out that with the Suzu as well, very, very, very good. They are managed to take a little bit of space, but it doesn't matter because Evil Toaster is still just locked on this point, keeping it fully still.
And Jams is getting so much done, not really being cleared now, just be one jump away from the backline at any given moment. It's not what you want to see if you're the side of STD. They took the space, they let the hazard start to retake. By not clearing him, he's just going to find that elimination time and time again. They're trying underneath this time, looking to force the point. They overload the point like this, and Evil Toaster can't really contest as such. They give up so much space. The bubble is in onto Azo looking to get something done. But Azo's sort of in his own backline right now. Nothing gets stunned by it. The bubble turn entirely wasted. Unknown entirely alone in the serve room as well. Azo finally onto something. The bubble now will go kind of drops onto the point, gets the wave, gets the mega just about this. Downpour is big, Grand gets caught. STD just floundering right now.
Or they do invest the bomb here as well. The pulse comes up unknown, hits Ooh, and the bomb goes off and catches Evil Toaster. Might be lucky, but this might be the break they needed. Redfield and Jams have to walk out. All three soon following, but Azo is ready to shove it in. And now touch will be difficult. They will have to use an ultimate here. Redfield spots the transcendent.
Trans is such a cheap code of an ultimate, you can't go through it, you have to give up the space. It's been used, back off and out. Overwatch unknown, straight in the dome. Billy's using his own as well, but it's so hard to find anything, there's no angles, they can play around the corners. Corners cool down and cheese, biting the STD in the proverbial rear. They're going to have to back up for one last fight, but the economy, baby, the economy!
It's not good. I mean, the closest ultimate you have is 50 to Ewan's mech. He might be able to build it in time, but it is looking a lot better for the side of Dystopia. Redfield already 54 back to this next Transcendence. All he has to do is hit a couple of volleys, and he'll have his own Transcendence again.
Evil Toaster has the tectonic shock as well. Could spring it whenever they fancy to end this map right now. Might not need to, as Brain put out by the hazard, again not being cleared. Able to access this core far too easily. Forced to back out eventually, in comes a tectonic shock, trying to present Evil Toaster, but SD and blue times it back to his high ground. Now trying to find something, but it's 2 kills. They've overstayed their welcome. Grank and Ace are finding tremendous value there at the last. This point might just roll all the way in now. Slow and steady wins the race. We know the humble talk beats the arrogant hair, and eventually they're going to cap first point, but it was hard fought for.
Yeah, they do manage to get the touch, not the touch, the point, sorry. But it was a long and it was an expensive one. The ultimates are coming online again for the side of STD, but all they have to do is not blow their load all in one fight.
We've talked about the economy a lot tonight, and we'll continue to discuss it again. As Grank under pressure so early, so down just a little bit, drops the cut. Now the bowl turn comes in, but there's no LOS on anything. We're bubbling so deep and no one can see it. We're still going to get the kill because this is a balanced hero nonetheless. Both hit guns traded out as Redfield under tremendous pressure from the Azo Beaver, getting a little stuck on the corner, kicked away. Zac teleports in, the evil toaster uncontested in the backline.
Or
Azo bombs?
yeah, I don't think he was staggered. I don't think he was. I mean, he can't afford himself to get staggered there. It's unfortunate, it is forced, but he has to do it.
It's such an unfortunate way to lose that fight as well, dropping an ultimate that you have to use. The economy again, as much as we bang on about it in the last 20 seconds, so strong as Azo walled off, getting punished so hard here, taking so much damage, has to back now we see 3 use of
it's big, it's big. Shank is forced it as well. Shank is forced, which isn't the end of the world, but
it's not the best value you see of ultimate. The use of the trans really redeems it there. There was a tremendous downpour from Jam, slopped everybody up. Billy can't find anything to ground us over at Protocol. Now we're looking at sort of the last fight situation.
and Billy has gone down to Redfield. I mean, just nothing online for the side of STD here. And 40 seconds on the clock. Ewan needs to die and he needs to die fast. If he gets himself staggered, it is over. And that's what they're looking to do. So long. Or still 30 seconds on the clock, so a touch is there, but it's gonna be a not a clean one. Quite a dirty touch.
Stop it, Jake. You've always been like after the broadcast. Unknown's probably gonna have to force it first on the tracer, teleport in, teleport out, you know the score. But it's what happens after that's really concerning, because Dystopia, they can just drop their ult onto the point. If they Kitsu over the point, it will be fine. If they use their Veil on the point, he can't touch. Unknown forced out so early, and now Grank takes his ammo, shooting and hitting the backline so early. Kitsu, Override Protocol, I fear this may just be wrapped. Zac, Soda, backline, and Billy having survived a tremendous amount on their own. They're able to do so, the trans is now using its 2 larger gaps across. Zac is taken down, Alfie finds Unknown, and this is just going to be all she wrote for Watchpoint Gibraltar. It's Dystopia's map pick, it's Dystopia's map win as STD. Lose the map, and the series goes to 1-1.
1-1. Oh, okay, while I do the graphics, you guys yap, please.
So, Fire.
Yeah.
What would you have done differently there if you were STD? Explain with a 500-word essay, please.
Okay. So I would have swapped to Zen at the earliest possible moment, because Zen is a valuable pick, as we just saw. Because you can't win the map if you're not on Zen.
Thank you, Fire. This is why we pay you the big bucks. I don't get paid for this, but we're giving this guy £25 an hour, by the way. Ridiculous. I'm joking, it's 28. But yeah, I really don't get the aversion to Kiri Lucio here. You need to close these distances. Wu Yang is not very survivable. You're playing into their hands with these slower fights. They're happy for slow fights and long LOS because they've got Discord. They'll win them every time. Play the Lucio. Play the Lucio, Humble Talk.
Yeah, but I think a Lucio, obviously not the best Lucio map, but it's still like, it's still very playable.
It's still Lucio at the end.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Yeah, we're going over to Runa Sapi for map 3. Much flatter, harder for the Zen if it's a flat map as well. It'll be interesting to see what they look to ban here, though, because it feels like it's a very vulnerable time for SCD in this draft.
Bakey boy blushing. When was I blushing?
I think it was probably my comment about after stream activities that made blushing. I know I was.
There you go. You got me.
Venture first ban, I think that's pretty sensible. It doesn't protect the tank necessarily, but I don't think you need to here. The Lucio's still fine. There's no way there's going to be a Kiri ban. I guess Malga potentially from Dystopia would be the response to this. We saw the Malga getting great value on Busan, but we'll see. I do like the Venture Ban though. It's such an annoying hero, such a pain to deal with, such a pain in the proverbial and very physical rears. As looks like draft is up.
Draft is up, and here I will be getting the bans sorted on my thing.
We
Venture.
don't know who's on.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
What's
what
the other ban?
we don't know yet. We'll wait.
It's a mystery ban. We should
Yeah,
get
what
the
do you think Dystopia are going to ban
Malga.
here?
Malga, surely. Yeah. I think we should get a little jingle going for the mystery ban because it happens every time.
Oh yeah, we should get like yeah, Malga ban. Good comp
Mystery
stop.
ban. Mystery ban.
Malma. It's actually Malma ban, according to Echo. So
So yeah, it's like
Is Echo on the broadcast right now? I thought not. I think Jake is the authority. Jake is the authority on every pronunciation of every word ever. I've decided.
you know me, and I do need to flip around. Sorry guys, gonna look goofy on stream once again.
dude, who is this other spectator? Who is this other spectator in my lobby?
They're allowed to. They have a coach.
Who dares? Oh, that is their coach. Okay, never
It's their
mind.
coach, yeah. Just like how Humble Talk can be there too.
I thought it was someone else spectating. I was like, it's my game to spectate. I'm the king.
Grank's on the Lucio. We're granking it.
There we go. This is much nicer.
Substitution.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize.
Substitution. Javi is in. Javi, who previously was on Goat Tricks as their essentially Alari one trick, is gonna be on that Alari once again.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think they've subbed in their Alari one trick on the map they want to play Alari? Right, explain it to me.
Guns.
It could possibly
More
be
guns.
because the big damage will come out, and they need big damage to win this matchup.
Shout. Oh, the Reaper is here as well. The Reaper is here.
It's a very awkward composition that Dystopia play here. The Reaper wants to play far. The Alari wants to play far. It's very, very odd. Evil Toaster will be off doing his own thing for a lot of this match. Like
Yeah.
be a thorn in the side. There's so much damage on this main fight. Azo looking to commit feet already. A little nerve like Tweeter Spear goes by an unknown, unfortunately taken down. 80% of the Postman already. That's what's happened to start in the damage terms. But this side fight has been completely evaporated. This rank is an extra full. Billy, Azo, and Zach have to run for their lives. Flee for the hills. You're gonna get out, but the point starts to move. And Dystopia can start to take a look at a forward position now, you'd hope.
Yeah, the Orisa doing a very good job that fight of keeping the Emre and Kiriko locked up in the back. It really just takes STD's main source of damage off the field onto the rest of the team, which, yeah, it's good. That's good plays.
You always wonder if it's worth just slowing down and shooting at this Orisa more, because she's such
Yeah.
a roadblock on the path to success. You need to pressure out this tank so they can look for these hits together onto the backbone. Abby is in this lovely position to do so much damage. Billy low before the fight's really started. Unknown! Ah, this guy's
Two
good at
tap.
Larry. Bit of thought.
I mean, this is kind of the strength of the Ilari. It is just more damage on the field. It's kind of keeps the Tracer in check, makes them have a really rough time. And it's working. Already getting checkpoint here on the side of Dystopia.
And it's a real concern for STD how little damage Javi has actually taken. For a team that needs to run down onto something, find these tunnels with these walls, with these leaks, with these slashes, they've done nothing of the sort so far, I'd say.
Oh, an unknown found again so early. First man down by a stray kunai from Alfie.
And the ults are good for STD. They don't quite have the beat yet, but they're up on everything else. But the issue is Dystopia are ready with all of theirs too. Lots of damage off that block, trying to find something. The sun is in the Ovo Protocol as well.
Oh, the downpour doesn't catch anyone.
Really so low in the sky, downpour also wide. And again, the Kitsu It's an outrageous kit.
Oh,
okay, never
my.
mind. The banks have been emptied. The banks have been emptied again, but the lead is immense, and there's still this kit to deal with. It's not so good for STD. It's not so good. Oh, Billy!
That's really, really fucking bad. We are just staggering ourselves for the love of the game here.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's so much for it too.
The beat will be online in response to this Kitsune rush, but if Alfie goes as fast as possible and they find a pick with it, the beat may not be enough to even save it.
Pulse wave from unknown. Now here comes the beat pushing for a hit onto Javi here. Finally run down. It only takes a beat to kill a support in 2026. The bot is still moving, still being edged over forward by Jams. Not going to be captured away, fortunately, as STD. The good thing about going 140 meters down in the first 4 minutes is that you then got the preceding 6 minutes to get those 135 meters back.
Yep.
I'm getting messaged on Steam by people who think they're funny, so let me just close my Steam real quick.
Avril Theory would have you believe that this map is already over, but if there's one thing we know about Avril, it's that he's wrong.
He's wrong, never mind.
Avril might be right, as Billy is taken down early here. Avril, a visionary of the STD community. We got no DPS out the fight. STD have to give it up. They work so hard for their meterage. They're good, hard-working Americans. But the government shoots them, and they have to pay tax, and they can't fight as five. It's ridiculous.
That is just probably the worst thing that could have happened. Like, they obviously get this fight win here, end their spawn. They needed to maybe get a meter or two on the board, but the gap is just so wide. 135 meters is a lot to go.
Gap is only widening now. Azo looking for the hit, but Javi's just able to disengage. Where's unknown on this attack? The Tracer's nowhere near it. Now the kits from Alfie's going to get a lot of space created. Billy would be over protocol that get some huge damage going through the little window here. But look at this kite from Dystopia. Who are you shooting, Billy? They're obviously entirely effectively disengage it. They're going to get the kill onto Billy as well. Yes, they're going to lose their Reaper, but it doesn't feel as consequential as Azo is taken down as well. Now the FT is vulnerable from Doolus to get something done. Terror Surge over the top. It might be over STD, bros. It might be over.
I feel like
it's so over. It's so
they
over.
only have the Kitsu to touch, but Zach went down a little late. Someone needs to live. Or Downpour does hit the Alari, but it's not enough. Azo goes down soon after to U. And Kitsune did find its way onto point. Captain Sun doesn't catch anyone. STD are holding on for as long as they can, but in the end, there's no touch.
It's just such a rough map, but they just didn't execute their win con at all. They never played for any real spacing, never controlled the point, they never took angles, and they certainly never ran anyone down. They just sort of stood around and took it, for lack of a better way of saying it. And that's not so good.
Yeah, I mean, really, just not what you want to see. It's not what you want to see. But what do they change? What do they change? What should they ban here that might help them out? This Orisa giving them such a hard time. Maybe an Orisa ban comes out, but who knows?
Winner, I am humbled.
Apologies, I was getting more water. I need it to live.
Yes, me too.
The good news for STD
Yeah.
is that they're actual idiots and they've lost this series now. They have the Malga and Lucio comp still available, and we know that's going to be a good answer. The issue of what STD have done is they've picked Atlas. Should they win this Atlas and take us to map 5, Dystopia can pick a dive map. Dystopia can then ban the Diva and win. So I think it's a really hard series looking at the rest of this from STD now. Starts with the Atlas, it starts with probably more Malga. Maybe they'll go Juno Brig rather than Kirilusa because they've been playing that more recently. But it just doesn't look good. I don't love the pick of Atlas here. It's not my favourite pick here. It's Ilari ban. They're just gonna sub the other guy back.
Yeah, they're just gonna get Redfield back. Oh, that's.
I mean, clearly just fearing Javi's aura from that last map.
What are they saving for map 5?
I don't know, but they've got to get there first. Like, yeah, you're gonna get the Zen back in, and maybe you're happier playing up against the Zen than the Ilari because the Ilari can live, I suppose. But I'm vexed, and it's a tracer ban from Dystopia, and I think that's a
Ooh.
fantastic ban. For them.
Javi's still in.
Wow.
Interesting
Breaking news,
to see
everyone.
What the...
Redfield has had to go.
Welcome.
Oh, Redfield's had to go.
Redfield,
Oh.
I don't actually know this to be true, but I believe he just had to leave. He had to go.
They could be trying Javi on Lucio, because that's something Gotrix tried.
They didn't
and-
switch around again.
Doing things before they're confirmed. If you do it, and it's
It was
wrong, you've
happening
got to
yesterday.
do it.
It was happening yesterday. Right, sorry guys.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what's wrong with you. Why do you keep doing this? It's like, just wait until you see, because whatever.
Well, Bakey Boy has to fix his mistake that he has caused himself.
Again.
We can talk about the situation. I imagine it's going to be... Okay, it's not. It's going to be Wu Yang
Oh no.
for Javi here. Never actually seen him on the Wu Yang hero, to be honest. So... I'm not... maybe... I mean, Alari, quite similar to Wu Yang, so I imagine that's not going to be much of a difference to him.
Yeah, especially stylistically. Dystopia will want to keep distance. STD want you as close as possible. It's all in how each team executes this matchup. If STD can close the distance, STD will win. But if they're kept at arm's length and just take all of this poke and are able to run anything down, it's going to be so hard. Unknown is on the bench then. Evil Toaster not going for that hero, going for the Reaper instead.
Here we are. Ewan is on the angle to hit a stomp here. Maybe force out some resources before, but here he goes. Kitsu, not Kitsu, this Kitsu is great and just keeps him alive. And Ewan dies for it.
He's just in a small room on his own. He's completely broken out of Leicester support. Billy gets a trade back because Billy is always good for playing on board. But it's not completely cooked for STD. They cancel a lot of damage from these angles. But with no tank, it's hard to follow up on anything, and Dystopia is going to start pushing back into them. Azo is back now, though. It is a 5v4 temporarily. They need to take advantage of this while they can. They do not.
Unknown goes down to one of U's nades here, and it is just looking dire. It's looking very dire here. Something has to change. They can't keep on shoving their head into a brick wall and expecting things to change. Evil Toaster finds Zac as well, and they do have to full kite back to spawn. Not before Ewan gets themselves staggered.
Unknown's back for another death.
Yeah.
It's not Unknown's now. Unknown's not an Atlas player. We know this. But yeah, they're just not running anything down, and the one time they do, it's just Azo on his own in a small room against this sort of hog that's going to kill you if you go into a small room. It's very oddly played right now from STD. They should be able to force a touch with this venture at least. They have a chance to win this venture. They're taking so much damage on this walk-up, and it's really, really tough. Point is being forced so early, and Billy's just dead on the wall. And now we see the bubbling Beyblade going in deep, but it just won't matter. It's over. The point's done. And STD have done nothing.
I mean, yeah, nothing. Oh. Tom, it's looking dire, Tom.
Nothing ever happens, baby.
Nothing ever happens.
We do not believe in playing Lucio. We do not believe in closing the distance. We want to get shots from afar. Evil Toaster was the most egregious corner we've had. That was the over exchange. No value to neither of them. Oh my! Oh! Ooh, you're right to say that indeed. Unknown on the Vendetta recently nerfed, but still good for one. I love that hero. Parasite in from Jam, looking to lock that something is going to do so. Unknown, finding it so hard to live, has to disengage entirely. What is happening? I don't even know which point is at. Why is nobody... Azo's going to start tapping the point, he's going to get speared. He's all on his own!
Yeah. Did we really?
Oh.
He's in the Kitsu's out, speared back. Azo has to run away from his own range. Unknown catches Ulu again because they're better than Marcus here. Now the Kitsu's in, Azo's a really cool Gordon high up. Evil Toaster can't do anything with the death loss. And STD, with their genius understanding of match flow and wonderful timing, have taken that point in a very conventional way.
Yeah, I mean, at least they've got some percentage on the board, and it was expensive on both sides. May God strike me down, bro.
Just one normal game. One normal game. That's all I asked for, actually.
God strike me down. We have got a Junkrat on the field. Looking to, I don't even know, do what.
It's visionary. It's visionary, but it may be the blind leading the blind.
There he is.
Looking for the hit onto Billy. Billy, no! Billy, no! Able to live just about using the Cycle Blaster, but still.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, look at how split Azo is now. Uses the cage completely isolated.
Unknown does follow up though, which is alright. They are up 1. Grank almost down. Billy does go full as well, but they do have this man advantage here. They do have to give up the point though, which isn't exactly what they need.
It's a very unsteady fight, but they're able to get it over the line just about. Evil Toaster committing to the Junkrat life, and you have to respect it. This should be the point, surely, Cat. I don't think it's up to really. Jams throws himself on, gets the bubble as well, goes to the Terror Surge bubble, and they just get enough damage in on
What are we watching? What are we watching?
Dave, break me out. Break me up when this is over.
What are we watching? I don't even know. It's whatever.
It's still
1-1.
fighting on this point. It's over. It's done.
It's just.
Oh my.
Alright. Dystopia with what looks like 3 ults on the board here should have a nice little advantage to start this next
Evil
point.
Toaster is dead pre-fight.
Never mind.
They still have the protocol to go. It's Billy nowhere near is yet. Now the Ray pushes in. Ooh,
Yeah, the
gets
protocol
the
is
sky,
too
and Vendetta remains. After he teleports into Azo, Dex, go you please, says Azo. As STD are good for the first cap. Oh, what is happening? We're target focusing the trap.
Oh. Okay, Unknown just goes down to spawn.
But we get Evil Toaster, which is a good trade because Vendetta should be back a little bit quicker if push comes in. They've got the kick to and they've got a devastation. Back so early with the kick to him, but they try and kite out of it anyway. Very confused match from this message. They're going to get no value out of their own crash. Now Unknown with the overhead.
Oh.
Just taking down Evil Toaster. Just what a blunder. If you're kiting the Kitsu, don't counter Kitsu. If you're kiting the Kitsu, don't run away from it. Just so mismatched thinking. And it's such an easy retake, especially using the Sunder and Strike as well. It's so poor.
I mean, equal-ish ultimates on the field. They still have this tire. They still have this Terror Surge. But it's looking a little bit dangerous for STD here. Going with the override protocol, yeah. Surge tire combo.
Here's the Rip Tire, bike rank, lovely knowing you. Zach taking out next as well. And it's an expensive fight win for Dystopia, you'd say, using the Terror, using the tire, but you're still up. You only used one ultimate more than any team, and you're so just look at how high they're holding. We commented on this on Monday's stream, how much we love this aggressive play. Azo just runs his lure team on his own, finally caught up to by the rest of his team, but there's no value application because they're already there for it.
Well, they do find, but Evil Toaster actually trade.
Yes, I think they're winning this fight now as Alfie and Jams are just going to disappear. 67%. We could have called that. It's flips, starting to tick up. This Ray is nearly online. The protocol all they have to contend with here. It's going to be a little bit of a messy fight. They should be good for it here, actually. Yeah, really good.
Dystopia do have the Tidal Blast as well, though. I mean, no really target for it.
Cranky is dead, free-fighted by flying in the middle of nowhere. The flip comes through for absolutely free, no contest at all. Alfie gets traded, Unknown trying to keep this one alive. Azo's just somewhere dead. And STD, they crumble.
He died with the Ray.
He died with the Ray.
He died with the Ray.
Not quite cute enough.
Don't say that about me. But I'm so serious. I'm so
I
serious.
apologize.
I see you down there. I see you.
No, don't hurt me.
I mean, they do have the Ray, I guess, to start with second point here. They have the Kitsu to layer it if needed.
Yeah,
But-
matching Kitsu's an array over the top to win, you'd imagine. But Jans is this Terror Surge, and that could be a real spanner in the works.
All the orbs. where orbs almost take down Billy. Billy does manage to live, and the Kitsune is forced. Unknown staying in, looking forward at the Booyang.
Uh-oh, this could be a lot of damage. Frank Solo taking down, but I think the trades are just good for it. They're able to close the distance with that ray and get so much out of it. Alfie now just going to stand on the point looking for a trade. Unfortunately not. Point cap goes over, ticking up on the 4th point. And alt economy again. We talk about the economy a lot. We love the economy. Looking really quite healthy for STD at the moment.
Yes.
Nonsense picks, and they should be able to cruise this point really.
In theory, they do have the overwhelming advantage. It is just as Tom said, if we see what has been going on so far, it might not be enough.
Yeah, no tomfoolery, STD. Just time your engages, nothing too silly. Now the Kitsu's being traded. Here comes the sword in. I know not going to find it. He did a lot of damage, especially from Jams. Hasn't cared. Billy uses another ultimate as well. Solo ulting evil toast from the Junkrat. It's worth it. They're able to stabilize and get the fight over the line. It's 3 ults for 1, which when you... or 3 ults for none, actually, which when you study the economy is... there's a big green tick next to that, and it's very good as well.
Big Greg dies.
Grank's still dead, and now the ult swing comes back into Dystopia. Who kind of walked through this choke, getting shot by the mouse himself to navigate it. Billy taken down, and yeah, the economy, ladies and gentlemen, the economy.
I mean, Urup does manage to live. Azo is last alone on point.
99%, which is
It is 99.
as much as you can get without capping it, I find.
But I don't know, bro. Like,
4 ults to go into. It's
Yeah.
so hard.
SED just kind of blew their load right at the start there. They used 3 of their ults just for a pick on a Junkrat. And obviously Dystopia are able to swing with their own better ones.
The cage will be tricky to deal with if they can kite this kitchen first.
Oh, Tiger Gun.
And solo cage the Junkrat to get the advantage. This could be great for Mazo.
Oh my god!
Able to live now the turret and taken down as well. And Dystopia, it's just we forget how to use ults on this point, I think.
Yeah.
It's a little disciplined point, really.
Billy finds himself traded though. No, this is not
It
good.
should still be good for STD, I think. They've got enough people to get this over the line. They're going to get the cap very soon. The touch looks really hard for Dystopia as well. Azo's feet are just massive. We go to the 5th point, and again, the overwhelming emotion is just confusion. STD are also going to be beaten to the point, I think.
Maybe. Yeah, I think they will.
They're gonna run direct. They're just gonna edge it out. Old economy a lot more balanced now after a huge commitment from Dystopia. Just this Kitsu and protocol. There's nothing quite online yet for STD, but a slow fight. They're gonna build 4 here, realistically.
Yeah.
Keep yourself far away, but Azo is dead, and now the protocol gets ripped. I don't think you really need this sort of your ulti. Maybe you do as you get taken down. Unknown's still traded, but the kills are still good for it. But you're very happy to have cheated the economy a little bit for STD. Now just the Kitsu to go over. It can be matched, it can be layered, but the point has been captured by Dystopia, and they are slowly taking up.
Slowly. Still have this Kitsune online for the side of Dystopia, but everything else.
Azo,
Oh,
Dicey is there.
very. Care up Ewan. Okay, I think he lives.
Frank solo early, going for an early Frank, and it's going to be Billy taken down for himself. Zach
Oh.
Kitsu has to teleport away from it.
And he just dies. They get a no value Kitsune.
Oh, the economy is in shambles. Buy stocks.
Unknown. He's going on. Oh
Hey,
no!
to a Golden Arissa and a raping Rico Frank.
We still have touch. I don't know why we had to raid that there. Okay.
What's happening? I don't understand.
There's a cage somewhere. Oh, he cage jacks. What?
You just caged nothing. He just caged nothing.
Wait, and what did he do? He didn't even cage jacks. I think he just caged
He
jacks.
just caged.
I think
Oh,
they don't touch.
what are we caging?
I'm not really sure that what went on there.
I think you got chased into first point and then either hit cage to try and catch him and missed, or just misclicked cage. One of the two.
Oh my.
I mean, really slow start from that map for STD, obviously. It did become a lot closer when Unknown swapped over to the Van hero that he can play as opposed to the one that he can't, but it
Yeah.
just wasn't enough for the Junkrat. So shout out to
I mean,
Junkrat.
shout out to Jungha. That was just a
He
very,
was definitely my lowest.
very odd series of Overwatch that I just watched. But you know, there was still good valiant attack from STD there, especially on the Atlas right at the end.
I don't understand what STD have done tonight. You know, that it's so just poor what they're trying to do. Ults used in the most bizarre situations, players dying and not knowing where. I'm watching the stream back with delay, and Zach's about to teleport out of his own kitsu. You know, why are we fighting where we can't fight? It's a skill check comp you're up against. Dystopia are just a hard skill check team with what they play. But if you don't have the discipline and the macro knowledge to navigate this matchup, you don't deserve to compete in it. And ultimately, STD lacked it tonight.
Yeah.
Happens. It happens. It's fine. Again, you get it out of the way. You can learn from this. New patch as well. STD like 20% worse after new patch, and they're abusing broken heroes on Dystopia. Yeah, and
to be fair, it wasn't a sweep. It was sloppy. It was just a sloppy game overall, but it wasn't a sweep whatsoever. Genuinely, if SED just played a little, like some of those ult fights a little bit better, there was a very, very strong chance of that going to map 5.
bit cleaner, a bit more disciplined, and maybe it could have got over the line tonight. But unfortunately, that's not the team we saw this evening. That's something to work on in the coming week of scrims.
Yeah. You'd hope. They will be kicking themselves after that one, but if any of you guys are in here, well done, guys. You did play well.
Did your best.
Did your best, but you'll get them next time.
Evil Toast is just Thanos on Drunk. It happens. It happens.
Shout out.